Hello, Chris.
Hello, Thomas.
Hi. We are here in a train, and I think this is not by accident.
Really?
Because this is your employer. Yeah, you work for the German Deutsche Bahn.
Normally we drive this.
Yeah, but today you stopped the train just to get our interview here.
Yes.
So what's your role in the German Deutsche Bahn?
So I'm in the Deutsche Bahn. I work at the DB Systel. We are the IT company in the company of Deutsche Bahn. My role is a agility master, and it's between a project manager, a scrum master, an agilist, something between this.
Okay. So tell me a bit more. I think when we met each other, you have been a project manager, and I think there was kind of a transition. And this is what I find personally very interesting, because we have a lot of project managers now being faced or focused with this world of Agile, and they don't need or don't really know what that means. So what does that mean for you? What was your personal transition there?
As I started at Deutsche Bahn, I was employed as a project manager.
Okay.
It's a project about 25 people. Yes, and I worked as the classic project manager.
Okay.
You have to do the Gantt diagrams, all of this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I came from a smaller company, and I was used to work with Scrum. So when I started there, the first thing I try to implement is some kind of agile methodics, like retros, or so that and also that I hated to make Gantt diagrams, but that's something personal. So we try to do something different. I opened up the Agile toolbox, and we tried out some things like, as I said, retrospectives or replenishments, something like that. We tried every time a bit more of that, so that the Agile mind came in small waves.
Yeah, so it was not the big bang. It was not. Yeah, we have to transform everything that we do from today until tomorrow. But you tried things.
Yes.
You skipped things, and you just kept what helped you. Correct?
Yes, we just used them. What helps? We ask the question, what is our pain, and what could be better, or how we could get better with the Agile methodology.
Okay. And so at one point you had to fell the decision. Are you going to go more into that product owner direction, so more product related? But you went another way. So you said, I want to go this Agile agility master and scrum master thinking.
When I started, we did not have these kind of roles. We had the classic project manager, dev leads, developers, business engineers, all of that. And before the Deutsche Bahn or the DB Systel starts the transformation to an Agile company, we also started by ourselves in this ecosystem with Agile methodics. What helps us, we use them. And after that, the DB Systel also tried to change the complete company to more Agile company. So, and during this period, I decided to go the direction to an Agile agility master.
So, when we talk about Agile methods, they often, there's a picture of small, innovative startups, very flexible, So this is the picture that people have in mind, and not to be.
I know, but you have all the hipsters around you with dogs and all this kind of stuff.
But when I think about your industry or your company or my industry, it's not the picture that people have in mind, you know. But what do you think? What are the key benefits for companies like yours or mine? What are the key benefits? Why should they apply also this Agile methodologies, this flexible and highly adaptive approaches?
I think it's not really the method by itself. It's more what you're doing on the job. And these are two features you get with these kind of methods or mindsets. First, we are working in a complex world. So we have to deal with a couple of trains or all of this, and there's so many things you can't plan in voraus?
In advance.
In advance, sorry. So you need new kind of strategies to deal with that. So not only in developing software, also maybe in planning to drive the trains. Maybe this could also be a strategy to deal with all this complexity. And kind of DB Systel, where we are the IT enabler for Deutsche Bahn, we are dealing with all we have to do with to work with software. We develop software, and there it's common sense in the software enterprise that you're using Scrum or Kanban or something like that to get in small or the most valuable software pies in the shortest way, in the shortest time. So you have to do this. And the other thing is, I think you won't get people to your company if you are very old-fashioned.
Okay, so there's kind of a employee branding thing behind that.
Yes, because no one wants to work in a hierarchical company as a software developer, where everybody says you have to do that, that, and that.
Okay, so but what I understand is that you do not just apply this in the software area. So the whole company is going to transition their processes to get less hierarchy in the system.
Yes, that's
and more focus on value streams.
Yes, we are skipping the complete hierarchical organization into something different. We do not exactly know what happened. We have a vision, so we will implement teams which are working for their own on the value stream, and we are putting the value streams together with the teams.
Okay.
So that we have from the start to the end a value stream. And that we are working on that, and that the hierarchy, which is currently in old-fashioned companies, the primary, from my point of view, the primary scope. So the hierarchy is always in front and not the value stream. And with that, we are trying to switch that.
Yeah, and the issue with hierarchical models is that they reduce the flow, so they make product development very slow.
They are killing you.
Yeah, in a lot of companies it's like that. So because you don't see how do you create value for the customer, you just optimize your own silo, your own point of view.
Yes.
And the more you get optimized, the less you look to the left and the right how you can create value together with all the colleagues and departments that you need from a customer standpoint.
I want to point something out. And that's something I learned during our transformation. It's absolutely okay that we have some kind of hierarchy. We need this as a big company with over 3,000 people. So to manage all of that, we need something. If you look at a startup, the value stream is in front of everything. But they also need a hierarchy about the organizational structure of the company. Without that, you have problems about salary, all of this kind of things. You need some kind of hierarchy, but that's not the reason why the company exists. The reason why a company exists is about our value streams, and we have to take this in the focus. And the second I want to point out is all the people who worked in our company till now, they are fantastic. We need them. We need every one of them. Currently they have maybe the role as a project manager, but this kind of things they are doing, we also need this in the transformed organization. Maybe the things you are doing will change, but we need all of these kind of skills, all these Erfahrung, experience from the people. So without the people, we can't do our job. But this is changing what you are doing, but we need all of this together, maybe in a new constellation.
Yeah, and I think there's a huge value in all the knowledge and everything that people have, and I think it's good to value that, and to not just say we need to change things, but also to accept that there is a history behind that, there's knowledge and expertise, and to value that and give this also freedom and possibilities to grow and to develop and to change in a certain way.
And everyone has the chance to find his place in this new kind of organization. And everyone will find something.
So Chris, when we talk about our companies like very traditional, very conservative industries, what do you think? What are the pitfalls? What are the issues that those companies have when implementing Agile, and why shall they do it anyhow?
Yes, it's an interesting question. I think we are used to start with some kind of we're starting with methods, or we're starting with some business-driven approach.
Okay.
And with that we lose the people.
Okay.
I think we have to start with people to talk with them and ask, what do you think could happen with you? What do you feel with this kind of change? What makes it with you? And what should we do that it's getting that you know what happened next?
It's not the things that you do, it's more how you do it.
Yeah.
It's getting the right people on board. It's
to get everyone, not only one kind of group who is interested in agile things. We have, especially in big companies, you have also people who are not in touch with agile things. You have to think about them, and what can we do that they are thinking about new work.
And they might even be very successful today. So there's not everything around us is bad. So we wouldn't be so successful if we would do everything wrong.
We won't be there.
Yeah, but when I think about the future, so future ways of working and connected working, I think there's no way around of at least getting some experience and experiment in new ways of working. It must not be Scrum, it must not be Kanban, but I think at least people will be more connected. The timelines will always be smaller and smaller. There will be a lot of economic pressure, especially in my area, but in yours as well. So we need to be faster, we need to be cheaper, and we need to be better. And this is the magic triangle that we have to hit. And so when we do not improve the ways we work and do more like a innovation in our processes, I don't see that we can withstand the future challenges. So that's my personal feeling.
I'm with you.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.